Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Neighbors Cooking. I am your chef and host, Mitch, and I am so excited to do today's show. It's getting hot here in Palm Springs. I think today we were at 90 today, Joe, something like that. The hundreds are coming, so it's time to start looking at easier meals so we're not heating up our kitchens because it's hot everywhere. It's not just in Palm Springs, So we're going to take a little trip over to the Mediterranean. We're going to do a Greek lemon garlic chicken. And we're going to put that with some onions and red peppers and some zucchinis that we're going to saute up. And then we're also going to make a tzatziki sauce that's going to go over the top of the chicken. So let's start with, first things first, is the marinade for the chicken. So I'm going to pull this out over here for you. Now, I already got the marinade going on this. It's pretty simple. Let me put this over here too. It's pretty simple. It's just olive oil, salt, pepper, couple cloves of garlic, some oregano, lots of oregano, some olive oil, the juice of a lemon, and the zest of a lemon. And you're going to put that all into your chicken and let it marinate. You want to let it marinate at least 10 minutes. The longer the better. I have had this going all afternoon, so it really absorbs the flavor. And we're going to cook these chickens. We're going to start cooking them while we get everything else going that we're doing. Have you been to Greece, Joe?
No, I wish I could go.
It's a beautiful place. We used to spend, as a family, we used to go there every summer to Crete and to Corfu. And we would spend this like 2 weeks, 3 weeks there. It was nice. All right, so we've got the chicken going. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pan. My ironclad pans. Remember, these pans get very, very hot. And we're going to let those. And I want the pan to get hot before we put them in. So I'm going to set this off to the side a little bit. I've already made my couscous, so this is what I'm going to serve with it, is a garlic onion couscous. So I've already made it because it just takes a little bit of time to make it. You can either buy pearl couscous, which is the big circles, it looks like little gelatin balls, or you can buy regular couscous. So I'm using regular garlic couscous that I've just put garlic and olive oil and some salt and pepper, and that's about it. And I cooked it, and now it's sitting there. Got our chicken marinating. So let's start with the vegetables that we're going to be sauteing up. Real simple. I had to get a new mandolin, Joe.
Oh.
It's fancy.
Yeah. Moving on up.
Moving on up to like the shiny plastic.
Is it plastic? Dish,
yes. So we're going to start off. All we're going to do is saute these vegetables in another pan while the chicken's going on. And we're going to cut them up into big chunks. So I'm going to try my new little mandolin, big mandolin. They even sent me a safety glove. I feel like Michael Jackson. I can't imagine. It would just get so gross if you were cooking with them. But thank you. All right, so let's get this. There we go. All right. I'm just going to cut thick slices of this. There we go. I take those slices, cut them in half, and half again for quarters. And those will go into our saute. We're also going to do a nice red pepper. I'm always looking at stuff online, even though I don't hardly ever buy gadgets online. But they had this for peppers. It was like this 2-finger plastic thing that you put your fingers in and you reach down and pull it out. I'm like, why do you need that? It was like $9. I'm like, who is buying that? Don't buy gadgets. They're bad for you. I bet you also have bread makers in your counter somewhere in the very, very back. Joe, you do, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Not anymore. I finally got rid of
We
it.
finally got rid of it, but it collected dust after the fan fade went off.
Yeah, I made like 2 loaves.
Yep, like most people. And then everyone's like, nah, it's easier just to buy it in the bag. Yes, my mom, I had one too, but years and years ago, I used to be an appliance fanatic, and I finally had to put myself on appliance probation because there's just no room. If you're not getting under your counters, I mean, now in my kitchen, I've got beautiful turn things that can turn there and I can get to the back. But if all you're doing is piling stuff up in front of other stuff that you're not using, get rid of it. Thrift stores thrive on that stuff. Can't tell you how many George Foreman grills I've seen at revivals. Okay, we've got our onions. Easy schmeezy. Oh, and our zucchini. I forgot about those. So you either want 1 large zucchini or 2 small zucchinis. All I could find was small ones. So again, we're going to cut those into large chunks. Actually, one will probably be enough because we're going to quarter it up. So we just had a very successful volunteer appreciation event for all of our Palm Springs Pride volunteers. Joe and Janet did an amazing job, made me look good. But that's easy to do. No,
It's all about you, baby.
no, it's not.
No. It was a great event.
It was a good event, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had it in the Palm Springs Air Museum, and so having the history of Pride sitting under the history of all of these amazing airplanes was just, it was just this melting pot that was just really nice. And they did an amazing job taking care of our volunteers. So, all right. So we've got onions, red peppers, zucchini cut up. We've got a hot pan, a very hot pan. And we're going to put our chicken in. It's all about the sizzle. So now we're going to make our yogurt sauce that is going to be our topper on this dish today. Got my little blender here. Unravel the cord a little bit more. Benny.
There's Benny.
He never learns. You never learn. All right, so we're going to take a cup of Greek yogurt. Not any flavor, just plain old plain Greek yogurt. We're going to take some salt, about 2 cloves of garlic, a tablespoon of olive oil, the juice of a lemon without the seeds, you could also do this the Julia Child way and put some cheesecloth over the top of it, but what's the point? All right, there we go, and the other half. And we got 1 little seed in there. All right. Now, I'm making this quick and down and dirty. You would normally, to make this, you would cut up your cucumber. And you can use regular cucumbers, English cucumbers, whatever you like. A bunch of dill. But the cucumber, you would cut it, squeeze it into cheesecloth so that you can get all the moisture out of it. But we're going to use this pretty quickly, so I'm not too concerned about doing that. I'm going to do about half of a cucumber. into it. You can put the whole cucumber if you want to. Cut it up, just rough chop it. And put it in the blender. Not even wasting, and then we're going to blend for a moment. Excuse the noise. Really loud. All right, one more time. There we go. Put that in the fridge and let it chill for a few minutes while we're getting everything else cooked. So most people think that Greek food is all fish, and it's not. It's chicken and fish. You know, shrimps, all of those good things. Look how brown those are, nicely browned. Now, you could also use chicken thighs if you'd rather use chicken thighs in this. It's certainly less expensive than chicken breasts are right now. Excuse me, your flavor will be just as good. So while those are cooking, and you do want to keep a cover on them so you can get to the internal temperature high enough to cook all the way through. You do not want raw chicken. And now we are to our veggies. Again, very simple. Olive oil. Salt and pepper. Let's get rid of these two things. So the salt helps get rid of the moisture in the zucchinis and the onions. A little bit of pepper. And you're just going to cook these until they are semi-soft. We're not trying to get super soggy veggies here. All right. So the whole idea behind Mediterranean food is it's all healthy, clean, good for you, and low in calories. So I made this dish last night for one of our local politicians, and she loved it. It's always nice when I get to practice on what I'm going to do the show and somebody else is paying the bill. So the website's coming along really well. It is a lot of work, so I'll tell you, this new website we're doing is, it's no wonder I didn't keep up on my original website because it's a lot of work. I've had to upload so far almost 200 recipes, and I'm still uploading more, and pictures of all the recipes, and I'm having to be very organized and put them in files and name them, and it's a lot of work, and I'm glad that I've hired a company to handle all of this once we get caught up. But it looks really nice, and I'm excited about it. It should be done in about 2 weeks. And then next week, we've got a photographer coming in to take pictures. So, don't worry, you won't be on camera.
Of me?
No, of me. Joe. So, and I was just sharing with him, you guys are watching the show so much, and last week we had 71,000 views.
That's crazy.
Of the show. And I am going to make another ask because and I put it up on Facebook. Connect with my YouTube. I need like 20 more people to sign up, and I will have enough people to stream live onto YouTube also. It's just one more step I don't have to take in having to upload the live videos to YouTube. So if you can subscribe to the channel, it doesn't cost you anything. And all of the videos are up there. There's about 60 up there right now, about 60 weeks of shows. There's still about 60 more weeks of shows to go up. And I'm trying to find the old stuff, but so far I haven't found much of it. It's going all right. We're going to get to getting ready to plate it. And see how the magic comes out. Benny out. See how our chicken's doing. Doing good. All right. Veggies. The nice thing with Mediterranean food is it's all very simple. Not a lot of effort, a lot of prep, but it's all veggies. You could make this with yellow peppers, green peppers, red peppers, whatever it is you would like to make it with. Put it in here for a second. Get some of our couscous. In the middle, voila. Take one of our chicken breasts and some of our veggies. Lots of nice color. Chicken breast. And I'm going to slice it up. Oops, come on. There we go. And Joe, I think you'll be the taste tester today. Since it's easier than taking my word for it that it's delicious.
It is always delicious.
Got a little bit of that on there. Last but not least, our little sauce that we made. Right over the top. All right, mister, come in and get your taste. Come on in, Joe.
Cheers.
It's hot. Good.
Oh, the sauce is really fresh.
Everything's in it. It's fresh.
Oh, yeah, it's delicious.
Healthy for you.
I'm going to go eat this.
Go eat that. Get back to the camera. So that about does it for this little Mediterranean adventure we had today. I hope that you'll try this dish. It took us all of
20 minutes.
20 minutes to get it done and cooked and on the table to your family, and they will all think that you have gone to culinary school just with this little recipe. So it's up on our Facebook, it's up on our YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next week right here on Neighbors Cooking. Have a great week.